Good morning, Faith Reformed Church. We are in strange and odd times. We all agree to that. And as a church leadership team, we've been trying to figure out exactly how to handle this. We had sent out a communication earlier this week that we want to be in a place where our mission statement calls us. And so sharing God's love through new life in Jesus Christ. And if there's ever a time for us to be specifically in prayer, living out that relationship with Christ, it's now. In fact, I think we have an opportunity to pray for the world that God so loves. And so we're asking you to join us in prayer for wisdom, for thoughtfulness, but also just for healing for people who've lost loved ones. And so pray with us in the middle of this journey. The other piece we invited you to do, to live into, is to care deeply about family, connect with people, have conversations, especially as we're kind of living into this place of social distancing and trying to make sure that we're preventing any further spread of the coronavirus and all the effects that it's having on the culture in which we live and the world that God so loves. Then we want to be in place to continue to practice healthy habits. Wash your hands. Take seriously those 20 seconds of washing your hands, using hand sanitizer, making sure you're just paying attention to how you're touching things and cleaning up afterwards and all of that kind of stuff. Healthy habits are going to make a big difference in this season. And then we told you as a leadership team that we were going to stay informed and that we were going to adapt. And so we need to let you know that on Sunday morning we will not have services here at Faith. Instead, everything will now be online. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to have one service on Sunday morning. It's going to be at 10 o'clock. We're going to ask you to tune in for that. We're going to put a link and make sure that you get the information as to how to get connected to that live stream on Sunday morning. Our staff members will be a part of it. And through all of that, there's this challenge of taking away, and we're going to have some adjustments to our calendar next week. Wednesday night, we're not going to have Wednesday night activity, no supper. We need to make adjustments around our Africa supper. So there's a lot of stuff that we're being forced and really just wisely to do. But there are some other things that we want to make sure that we're inviting you into. And so we're standing by the rock. And this is what we have always said, is that the fellowship of this community gathers around the rock of God's Word. And so here's specifically something I want to ask you to do. On Sunday morning, as part of this journey, I'm going to preach a message on Psalm 46. And I'm going to ask you to do this. If you, for the next 46 days with your family, I'm asking students to do this. If you will just embrace with us Psalm 46, read it aloud in your house. Memorize it maybe. Use it for devotions. Just focus in on this time of 46 days of letting God's Word just speak to us and remind us that God is with us, that we need to be still in this moment and know that God is God, even when we're facing some of the stuff we are facing right now. And then finally, we want to be in places where we're helping people around the community. And so right now, we're looking at a partnership with the Bridge Ministry. They're going to be a place where hopefully we can help people get just basic, simple supplies. And so we're going to gather those things here, whether it be a microwavable meal that might help feed a kid, or being able to have different cleaning things that would come in so people can take care of their own families who might not be able to do this. We're going to try to think about ways we can put a database together about what people's needs are in the community, and maybe it's doing childcare, maybe it's taking someone to an appointment, maybe it's going shopping for someone who can't. And we want to be in this place of saying, we're going to be the presence of the living Jesus in the world in which we love. And so Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, we're going to live stream it. We're going to provide opportunities and continue to communicate with you. Pray with us, care with us, live out those healthy habits, continue to be informed and adapt with us. And all of it, we're living out our mission statement, sharing God's love through new life in Jesus Christ. Please, please, if there was ever a time for you to join us in this, it's now. Blessings.